Leave the glasses on, stare straight ahead.
I didn't really take it in. I was there with my wife, who's a social worker, started crying because she's with her work, she's had to deal with a lot of people who have MS. And I said, well, is there a cure? Is there anything I can take for it? I said, well, I'm sorry, there isn't anything. And that was it, really.
The objective of our new charity is to enable every person with MS access to effective disease-modifying treatment, regardless of their disability and their economic background.
Is equity, and we want treatment for all. So no matter where in the spectrum of MS you may be, we want to be able to offer people an option, give them a hope.
Patients suffer is because nobody cares about stopping or slowing down their disease when they got more advanced. Therefore, you just have to let the disease run its natural course.
Play the piano.
I was beginning to get numbness in my hands. Being a professional pianist, I was really worried about where that was going to take me and being told that there was no cure. And also he said, well, it would just gradually get worse.
Patients with a high level of disability, for example wheelchair users, as well as people at any stage of their disease living in poorer economies, are effectively excluded from disease-modifying treatment.
Kind of the forgotten thousands, they don't get any treatment. And that's because they don't have any access to any drugs.
We haven't been more successful in treating multiple sclerosis at a more advanced stage. Not that there weren't potentially effective drugs out there. On measures that focus on upper limb function or cognition, there have been positive outcomes. They have been largely, I think, ignored or neglected.
Now, if we'd have used the hand function as the outcome that determines whether a drug works, people with progressive MS would already have drugs.
Strict access. And that's why we try to launch this Think Hand campaign to focus on upper limb function. I mean, if you've got the disease, you realise that your hands become your legs when you can't walk anymore. So these things will keep you independent. And so we really want to get trials going in more advanced disease, even in people who are in wheelchairs.
That we need more than just one drug. And that's not what the pharmaceutical industry is really doing for disease modification. What we need to do is put them on top to make a much better.
We can change the behavior of our colleagues to try medication for which there is evidence, but that do not necessarily have a license.
If charity succeeds, the world will look very different with MS because we'll have treatment options right from the earliest stages, maybe even preventative strategies, all the way through the disability spectrum, right to late stage disease.
Went to my next visit with my neurologist and he said, well, would you be prepared to do a trial? I said, yes, I'll go for it, you know, wherever it is. It's kind of given me sort of positivity, you know, to think I can keep playing, keep performing, you know, for my adoring fans.